Halloween on the Big Retro Show continues with a review of House on the Hill. House on the Hill takes a compelling storyline and a spooky setting and gives you one hell of a game to play for Halloween. Released July 2020 for the PC through Steam, House on the Hill is a spooky first-person, story-driven game that places you in a precarious situation. You play as a thief who is contracted to steal a trinket from an eerie mansion while the owners are away. Little do you know of the horror that awaits. You start the game out in a garage where you receive your mission from a mysterious voice delivered through a Bluetooth earpiece.
Hey, do you hear me? Good. Hi, this is Frankie. Are you ready for our new job?
You start the game out by picking up some thievery tools and practicing your alarm wire cutting skills. You will surely need them when you do some breaking and entering later on in the game.
So you can follow basic instructions. Congratulations.
You jump into your hoopty and make your way to the mansion where you commence to find a way in. The house is shrouded in darkness and mystery, and the game's graphics and textures do a great job of immersing you in the story. The mansion itself is a great set piece to explore, with numerous paintings to look at, objects to pick up and explore, and sounds that add to the overall eerie feeling of the game. The lack of lighting in the home is mitigated by the flashlight you get early on in the game. As you stumble your way through the house, you often get instructions from the voice in your earpiece, which can be annoying but helpful at the same time, especially when you're stuck.
We should probably go there.
The controls for this game are pretty standard for a first-person adventure, and the game supports a controller quite nicely. You can move with your left stick and look around with your right stick. You have buttons for picking up objects and opening doors, turning on your flashlight, and using a camera that you find later on in the game. You are tasked with finding this big-ass diamond named the Heart of Fog. Soon after you find the safe containing the diamond and figure out the combination, you face your very first life and death situation as the room is filled with poisonous gas.
Come on, there must be another way out.
You quickly find a way out and almost make it out of the mansion without being scared out of your wits. The game has several puzzles, none too difficult to solve. I found myself solving most of them in little to no time, which isn't a big deal but doesn't present much of a challenge. As you explore the mansion, you will encounter numerous entities who want to harm you. The first one is this dude with a COVID-19 mask and an axe. Using your wits and your surroundings, you manage to escape the aforementioned scary dude and think you have beat the mansion, but you are dead wrong. The game rewinds your recent burglary right before your eyes and you restart the level and must find another way into the home. But this time you are in search of a necklace that holds some value to the dude in the earpiece. Your second playthrough in this mansion is different from your first. You get to explore different parts of the mansion, solve different puzzles, and find new equipment like this camera that you can use to open new areas and get clues.
Wait, I didn't see it there.
The game is mostly quiet as you creep through the house. It does get louder in some parts for a dramatic effect and an effort to creep you out a little bit. In all, you must revisit the mansion 4 additional times, each time stealing a different item and uncovering the truth of why you are at the mansion and what happened to its occupants. While I won't spoil the surprise ending for you, it's not an ending that you will walk away with feeling good about yourself or your occupation. The game will not take you long at all to beat. It took me roughly 2 hours to play through the game, which isn't a bad thing. Retro games do this all the time, and it's nice not to be tied down for the entire night. The game is currently available as an early access release on Steam for the low price of $6.99, and in the Big Retro Show's opinion, is worthy of a playthrough. If you enjoyed this episode and you would like to see more, please consider subscribing to the Big Retro Show. Don't forget to like this video and drop a comment. Connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I will see you next time on the Big Retro Show.